2 days ago, I relapsed. After 28 days of being sober, I started drinking again. And within 48 hours, I come from being sober and feeling much better to being straight back into my old habits, my old drinking habits, as bad as they were the last time I drank. In fact, at 4 o'clock this morning, I was sitting in this room drinking. I woke up at about 1 o'clock in the morning, having been drinking the day before, came downstairs and started drinking again. And now today, I feel terrible, depressed, and the worst I've felt in a month. Why I'm making this video, I'm not entirely sure, really, to be honest with you. Accountability is one reason, so that I can look back and hopefully watch this video in the future and remind myself why I can't drink anymore. And also to explain to you, because the chances are that if you're watching this video, you or somebody that you care about has got a drinking problem, and just explain what happened and the slippery slope I went down. Now, we just got through Christmas. It's the 30th of December. I've been to Belgium with family for Christmas. I didn't drink a drop. I had my last drink prior to this relapse on the 30th of November. I did 28 days. I went through the whole of Christmas. I didn't have anything at all. There was all that wonderful Belgian beer flowing around me. I didn't touch it. I was strong, and I was able to take myself away from the situation so that I could avoid drinking when I really felt like I wanted to. But although I was pleased and felt so much better, I mean, the difference in how I felt mentally and physically, but more mentally, was light years ahead. Much clear-headed. My sleep was starting to get really good. I was quite tired all the time, but I think that's just the process of your body adjusting after 20 odd years of being a heavy drinker. But I was angry. I was angry with myself because I couldn't drink, and I couldn't trust myself to drink. I couldn't have a drink with my daughter on her 18th birthday because I decided that I needed to give up drinking, and I joined AA. And I was angry that I couldn't do that. And I was angry that I couldn't drink with my family during Christmas. I was angry when they were sat in the bar having drinks on Christmas Day and that I couldn't have one as well. And then when I got back to the UK, the following day, a little nagging voice in the back of my head said to me, "You can probably just have one or two and you'll probably be okay." Now, I know that that's a ridiculous position for me to even consider, because I know that once I start drinking, I can't stop. It's not the 10th or the 15th drink that's the problem for me, it's the first one, because once I have the first one, I'm off and there's no stopping me. And I will go through the house and drink anything and everything that I can get my hands on. But that little voice in the back of my head said to me, "You'll be okay, you can probably just have a couple and you'll be all right." And I bought some beers. I drank 4 cans of beer in the space of about 45 minutes. Then I opened a bottle of wine. I drank that within about another hour. So within the space of less than 2 hours, I'd had 4 strong beers and a bottle of wine. And then I carried on drinking. And then I woke up at 1 o'clock in the morning and there was half a pint next to me where I'd fallen asleep, just here. Because obviously I'm drinking, I'm not going to bed, which is what used to happen when I drank before. Since stopping, I've been going to bed every night. But what I didn't do is I didn't start drinking again that day. And I thought, oh, well, maybe I've cracked it. So yesterday, I started drinking again. About 4:30, 5 o'clock in the evening. Managed to go all day. Started drinking again. Had 2 pints of strong beer at a pub after a walk, came home, opened a bottle of wine, drank a bottle of wine, and then started drinking anything else I could get my hands on. And fell asleep, woke up at about 3 o'clock this morning and started drinking again until about 4:30. My mood has gone through the floor. It's plummeted massively. I feel utterly depressed today, utterly disappointed with myself. I feel like I've let down my wife and my family. There's an AA meeting tonight, which I'm going to go to, and that's been another problem because of Christmas. There hasn't been the amount of meetings on because I was in Belgium. I couldn't go to one of them, so I've missed out on. I haven't been to a meeting now for almost 10 days. I was going twice a week, and it was really helping me to stay focused. So that hasn't helped either. So what am I going to do now? Well, there's no one to blame other than myself. I've put myself in this situation. I'm going to have to pick myself up and I'm going to have to start again. But this time I'm going to have to remind myself all the time and probably watch this video back to remind myself that I can't have one or two. As soon as I do that, I will destroy all of the progress I've made and find myself back here again, starting all over again. Because in the last 48, 72 hours, I feel like I've completely destroyed the last 4 weeks of being sober. I haven't, because in that 4 weeks I've learnt a lot. I've joined AA, I've met new people, and that's progress in itself. I took that step and it works for me if I keep at it. So I need to try and be as positive as I can be, get myself to that meeting tonight, start going back to them regularly twice a week, and constantly, whenever I think, that little voice says to me, just one, you can have one, you'll be okay. I just need to remember I can't and I mustn't again.